In 2009, a lot of us believed nuclear weapons were fading into history. The Cold War was over. The superpowers were cutting back. And honestly, in Washington, nuclear strategy felt like a relic, a leftover from a scarier, more paranoid time. President Obama even spoke at the Nobel Peace Prize about a world without nuclear arms. It felt possible. A future without mushroom clouds, without that low-level dread. But here we are in 2025 and the world is waking up to a Category 5 nuclear hurricane. China is building a nuclear arsenal on a scale once thought unimaginable, on track to rival the United States and Russia in just a decade. Russia is using nuclear threats as a shield for its war in Ukraine. North Korea can now strike the US mainland, and Iran, edging closer to a bomb of its own. Now imagine this, these nuclear powers, once isolated, sometimes even enemies, are suddenly lining up on the same side. What happens if they act together? For decades, American defense policy was simple. Deter Russia, contain the spread, avoid mistakes, roll back old missiles, sign new treaties, hope for the best. But the 2020s changed everything. Under Xi Jinping, China's nuclear strategy went from minimal to massive. Today it's fast, flexible, and honestly, fearsome. They've got hypersonics, low-yield regional missiles, a second-strike submarine fleet, all designed not just to deter, but to coerce. Meanwhile, Russia's ripped up the rulebook, treaties that kept nuclear weapons in check, shredded. From threats during the Ukraine war to deploying nuclear weapons in Belarus, Putin is daring the world to blink. Think back to 2022. The US was walking a razor's edge. One miscalculation, one moment of miscommunication, and we could have seen the first nuclear use since 1945. Now here's what really keeps me up at night. For the first time ever, America faces multiple nuclear-armed great power rivals at the same time. Imagine China moving on Taiwan while Russia pushes west. US forces split, stretch thin. Now throw North Korea into the mix. The balance could collapse, fast. This isn't some doomsday movie, this is what the Pentagon is literally planning for, right now. And the guardrails that used to keep us safe, gone. Treaties like INF, New START, the Iran deal, collapsed. Even America's closest allies, Japan, South Korea, maybe even Germany, are debating the once unthinkable, should they get their own nukes? So, what has to happen? The US has to act, boldly and now. We need to modernize the arsenal, expand regional deterrence, be ready to manage escalation across more than one theater at once. And most importantly, nuclear strategy has to be front and center again, not just a footnote. The storm is coming, but storms can be weathered, with preparation, with resolve, and with a clear-eyed understanding of the danger we're facing. This is the new nuclear age.